What I want to do is I want to build people out until the river here. It seems like an obvious space for expansion. It's going to be more of a grid system in this one, I think. That seems to make sense. But let's come across here. This is going to be a really long road, but that's fine. So these people aren't happy, obviously, but that's okay. They're going to have to live with it. We're going to come off here. And what we've done is we've just created this like grid system almost straight away. This guy's not going to be very happy with the new road behind his house. I'm going to link it up to the same one though. We'll do it like that. Little space there. And this area can be quite dense. Might have a school or a high school in there. Actually, a high school in there would look really good. We haven't got any cash, but let's see what we can do with that. Our budget for water is pretty low, which is nice. We can also take that loan, so we'll do that. We can up our taxes as well, so let's go to 11%. About there. Okay, let's also examine the water situation. Yeah, the water is absolutely fine at the moment, so let's put a high school in. Which one will we go for? Am I playing RuneScape? Oh, not playing from RuneScape for a while is the question in the chat. And yeah, I'm going to play this afternoon actually, but I'm really just enjoying City Skylines at the moment. This city's kind of taken my imagination by storm, so that's what I'm going with at the moment. We're playing RS this afternoon though, don't you worry. So let's create a little road actually for this to sit on. And I love these little like sort of access roads. They do look lovely. But let's I mean like, oh, it's not equal. So that's a bit of annoying. But that's fine. We'll come out across a bit again. We're going to then plonk it in the middle. Be there. What we can do is we can come down with the road. Be there, won't it? Is that too away from the edge? No, so it should be there. Oh, it was the other one. Let's come back down with it. There we go. No, it's sitting there looking great. Yeah, it's good to take a little break from RuneScape here and there. I have been playing quite a lot at the moment. There we go. Been playing my Iron Man and also building up the main. Been really fun. Been doing the Barrows collection log at the moment. We're just going to put the water in for this new area that we're going to build. Let's bring the water all the way down like that, and we will connect it up here. Go. Love that noise when it's all connected up. So this area should build really quickly. We're going to have to, unfortunately, not put any services in for anyone just yet. Because no one's that happy at the moment, it seems, in the city. Let's put shops here. So they're not happy. They're happy, they just haven't got enough of what they need. There's a bit of crime going on as far as I was aware as well. That's okay. They can have to live with that. Okay, let's residential zone all of that. And they're going to build really quickly in there. They're going to come up behind the school. Like so. We're going to link to this road here. So it's kind of sitting on its own little road, but there'll be a park in here as well. So we're not sure what park we're going to think about putting in, but we need some car parking too, but I don't want to ruin that with what we've got so far. I want it to be quite a big park though, so I might need to have to save up for this one, maybe a large playground or a park with trees. Park with trees is massive. It would look nice sitting behind the school actually. Yeah, it would. That looks good. Let's run a another road around the back of it. Like so. Not enough money for that apparently. Come on. Let's kickstart our monies. Okay. Let's start zoning this area. So this bit here around the school is all going to be commercial. And then all around here, it'll be residential. They'll build up super quickly. Perfect. So this area is looking good. There's a lot of trucks coming in already, and they are going super duper fast. Let's slow them down to see what it actually looks like. So they're coming in here, and then they're behaving a bit weirdly. Let's change that to a one-way road. Okay, one-way road which goes around like that now, so that should make them behave a bit more normally. Tell me where you're going, pal. Yep, you disappear. Cool, so this area is building up very nicely. We've got high school for a change as well, so that will start making better jobs and all of that like. We do need to get some more fire services, especially over in this industry area and here as well, so that's a bit of an issue for us at the moment. Putting a firehouse here might be an idea. Got nice access to the what they need to get to, so it's building up traffic quite heavily here. Glad we had this little exit here as well, so they can really get straight back on that motorway and get out of the city. That works nicely for me though. Lots of traffic coming over here. Looking really good. So let's actually add a few more things in, because what we need to do, we need to make sure that we've got enough. So we need to produce more resources and we need more workers for the next level here. So let's actually do that. Quickest way to do that is by putting in some plantations. So let's mirror what we were doing. The road is quite dense with trees, and they look good. Might have a road going through there actually. There's that little desert track. If we can squeeze a road through the middle here. Oh, I don't think we can. Can we? Or we can. And it looks good. That looks great. They actually are demanding water now. Oh, that's because this one hasn't gone across quite far enough. There we go. Everyone's happy. Let's fast forward a little bit. Get some more cash in the bank. Make it like Cambridge, full of traffic lights and cyclists. That's a good idea, to be fair. This road, this area can certainly be like Cambridge. Maybe not without the down and out burger, but this area, I'm actually loving it. I wasn't a fan of... Oh, petrol station there though. Let's make that a historical building and that will actually stay there. And then delete this one. We like two being next to each other. Let's actually get rid of all these apart from the dino oil, and I reckon that could look really cool, just sitting there by itself. Nice. And that actually looks really good as well, so let's make that a historical building too. Yeah, so Cambridge is full of cyclists. Why is that there? Oh my good god. That's what happens when you zone everything in one go. So let's de-zone that. And de-zone that. Oh dear. Okay, so that I can live with. That looks cool. High school's looking great.
I've basically been a vegetarian since my first semester in college. Still, I recently
And
had a craving
I think
for
that
a
is
doner kebab.
looking superb actually.
The same thing
We
happened
do
when I
need
thought
even
of
more
Turkish
people, and that is
Delight,
because
the
these
most
places need a
golden
lot of
candy ever
workers.
created. Have you
So let's
experienced
continue
similar
building.
cravings?
We've got a lot of money again,
If
so
you
we'll
have,
just pause.
tell us.
Well, pause. Let's
Let's
slow the
listen
game
to
down
another
to normal
song
speed.
and think about it.
And we're going to go through with a... Well, because Parney put it in there, make it for the... Yeah, we need a 5 guys, that's for sure. Let's get one of those roads with a cycle lane in if we can. Where are they? Where did I put them? Is it on this one? Pedestrian roads? No. These are all bus lanes. They're tolls. These are miscellaneous. They are in here somewhere. I think I have to unlock them though, unfortunately. Leave it for now. We're going to come up actually through here with kind of a middle-sized road, so it's going to have 4 lanes. 8 cyclists. They can be a pain, mate. They can be a pain, especially in Cambridge. Right, here we go. Well, that is the link up that I wanted. Now we can go through with the alleyways. So it's not going to be like it's a any poorer type of area. It's just because it's going to be a bit more high density, and we can go like that. We can actually come straight through the middle there as well. These houses won't fit in the grid as nicely, but what they will do, they will look good. There we go. So let's get that all as a low density up until about there. Let's make the last bit here. That is going to look fantastic. So what we'll do, we're just going to come up here as well, just along the river. Don't want to go too crazy close. So let's, how's that going to look? Okay, I can dig that for the moment. Don't want to go, actually, no, you know what? I don't actually like it, to be honest. Stay away from the river for now. I'm going to think about how we do that in a bit more detail. They should have all the workers that they need at the moment. Everyone's happy here. These storage facilities are working as expected, both on balanced, which is good. And we are producing a lot of resources. We've made $8 whole, which is beautiful. So, next on the agenda, we need more people. We always need more people. It could be a big area here. We do need to start thinking about what we're going to do with this downtown area that I'm thinking like either around here or around the lake area. So we've got enough money. I think what we can do with that is let's just build one more block of, say, block of roads. It doesn't really make sense, but block of houses here. What we're going to do is we're going to come to the very optimum distance. We're going to run the 4-lane road all the way around like that. We can then zone all of that like that. And that can be, I mean, people aren't going to be very happy with how that looks. Well, I'm certainly not. But that is how it's going to be for now, just because we need so many people to fulfill this industry over here. So I'm thinking I'm going to pencil out where this is going to go. Storm Crown, welcome to the stream, brother. Okay, so we're just going to mark out where we want it for the moment. So it's going to be around this kind of like lagoon almost. Might make it a bit more of an interesting shape, but not just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to come around here like this. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come out like that. And then there's going to be like a split off road, which is going to have all like super high industry buildings. Just kind of follow that lake round. That's going to be like this. And then I'm not sure how it's going to look down here just yet. So let's put a road coming out at that angle just in case. That reserves us space there. And then, oh, I think this could look good at like a different angle, because this is all currently at, I don't know, this bit is my favourite area so far. That looks really good. But could it be a big road coming down here with lots of different bits that are spanning off it? That could be the best bet, you know. I'd like to see, where's the one with the median? Here it is. Now we've done that, it's going to cost a bit, but it will stay. So we actually move here. So the median's going to go. When we get the one that's lined with trees and decorative grass, that's where it's going to look really, really good. Okay, that road's going to continue. So that's going to be like our main road that runs around the front. That corner probably needs to be sorted a little bit, but that's fine for now. This main road is going to go like that. Then we're going to come off this area and get sort of less and less intense as we go out. There's a lot of traffic heading towards the industry area. It's clogging this bit of the roundabout quite a lot. But what will happen is we'll make this highway go across and then we'll slow this road down, so the actual most efficient route will be kind of like a bypass. So, it's looking good. We need some more commercial. That is easily achieved. Here's what we're going to do actually. Let's de-zone this bit and then rezone like that. And then we can also zone here. Commercial. And then might even just paint in these bits because I think that would look quite good. Actually, properly zone these. And this one. And this one. There we go. Lots of commercial coming in there now. which is going to look good. This housing estate is going to build us up. And the forestry products, what aren't you getting enough of? Raw forestry products. Should be getting enough there, mate, really, shouldn't you? Very odd. Let's put a one-way supply street going in here. Like a one-way industry road that kind of ties the two together. Well, looks interesting. Let's change that up. So we want the force the ground to go where we're going. There we go. That's like a one-way street into there. That's going to kind of hopefully act as a supply lane. Love this. That's nice. Okay, we've got the train up there. We don't need a train just yet, though. That is where the sort of the marina is going to go. What we can do with that. Let's start building off our roads here. Can work for me. Upgrade this one. Might put something sort of like viewing platform there. Okay. And then there's going to be lots of high density offices coming off here. 20 units off there. And then we're going to go 30. And then from this junction, which you may be like, oh my goodness, this is absolute chaos. We're actually going to do the same. But at an angle like that. So when we actually come across like this, what we've got this area here, which is going to start splitting to bigger and bigger. See if we can get that going, running straight through the middle like that. The three main streets that can all converge on this main road here. See if we can get this to work. And it's absolute chaos, and that is what we want. That is going to be a nightmare, guys, but that is exactly what we wanted it to look like. So anyone just tuning in, that is going to look pretty odd at the moment, but when you actually see what we're going to end up with, it's going to look bloody fantastic. This bit isn't, though. We can redo that road going around there. So what we've been focusing on is building up our industry at the moment. We are beginning to plan out where our kind of, not a city centre almost, but our main like tech industry is going to go. Something that's going to look super impressive, and it's going to be here around this lake area. But now though, what we're going to do is I want to keep building with this roundabout. We're going to stick with the 3-lane highway because that's been doing well for us. We are going to come off like this. Let's see if we can find the... Seems like it's going to be about there. Yep, confident with that. Okay. Let's just turn off our snapping here. I think that is how we're going to go. That needs to come in slightly. Okay. We need to get our normal roads. Let's get rid of move it there. Let's get this road and grid lines, everything back on. Okay, and then what we can do off this is we can build our roads so it's actually 100% 9 degrees with each other. And And they are 90 degrees as far as I'm aware. Let's have a look. Let's drag it. Yeah, it does look like it. Perfect. Even though they are, look. Does anyone look like... No, I think it's just the optical illusion going on right there. So let's delete that. Then we're going to come through here. Let's get rid of the bulldozer tool. Okay. And that's that reversed. Ooh. And we're making a bit of mistakes there, but that looks good. This is going to be our main road that runs through the main parts of the city. To that. We also need to get that over to here as well. I don't want to bypass that roundabout at some point. We can do that. We can do that. So we want to make sure we fill this area up, and it's going to be all high density. Of course, this area is going to stay low density. So I'm going to think about where's next for us. Probably be... keep going up north. Say north, who knows which way this actually is. It's an industry area we can probably invest a bit more money into as well, to be fair. They haven't got enough buyers for products. Well, give it to them, then you will. Let's put a lumber yard in here. That's actually going to fit really nicely in there. And let's get a few different bits in down there. Beautiful. Cool, and we can fill that area in there, so that'll look really good. Just need some water. Let's give it some. Let's take that all the way through. There we go. We need to kind of up our water budget a little bit in a minute, but I think that's okay for now. Okay. That area is filled in nicely. Keeping that demand nice and equal. And this road here is still coming up there nicely. So this area, we do need to start thinking about it more. We're not too many people off. About halfway there, actually. It's a little way, in all fairness. But let's see if we can still build. I think that place for building is going to continue up here. We could also do something around here, but that's a bit out of the way for now. We also have got a lot of oil there we'd like to take advantage of at some point. Let's continue with Crescent Square. And we're going to go through with a 4-laner. Going to keep coming down, nice and straight. This is where that typical American grid system's coming in now. So we're going to actually come through here. We need to upgrade this road. A lot of unhappy people. But that's okay. That's what we're going to have to deal with. I'm going to cut straight through there as well. All the way down here. And then want to come through here, about the middle. Then that area there can be all housing. Let's get used to the alleyways. Plain street without sidewalks. Oh, that kind of makes me excited, that one. What we're going to do is actually we will use that. Ooh. I like that a lot. So let's come through the middle here if we can. Okay, there isn't a middle to that, but you have to just put up with it. And they look really kind of cool. That can actually come across here, but it won't join up there. Just be there. I like how it spills out almost as well. It's almost like sandy. So let's line the main road with shops. Only 2 deep on that side, but 4 deep on this side. Then more housing. We can go down there. Get our water in. Just down to there, and that's going to look good. Supply the peeps with what they need. And we didn't go quite far enough along there. Put that down. And then we'll come down like that. So we should end up with a lot of houses going in.
Coffee, fuel of the modern economy. The age-old Italian tradition of burning beans and drinking the bitter bean juice. At Burn Bean Coffee, our environment is perfect for all of your work needs. There's no better
So I think we're doing alright for schools. High school and elementary schools looking okay for the moment. We can leave that for now. Let's continue with our build over here. We do need to have a lot of exits onto the main motorways and roads here. So let's go with a 6-lane beast. We're going to use this as our main kind of road through this area. It's going to be a bit of a big one. But that is going to have to use. So it's going to be absolutely ginormous. Going to curve through the city like that, and it's our biggest road we've done yet. So it kind of just went and smashed it down, but that's what you want. You don't want to think too much about it, because that leads to cities that are a bit samey and plain, in my opinion. But let's see if we can come across like this.
Officially unlicensed since 2005.
That is a junction to be proud of. It's going to be busy. That is what we want. Won't look the same if it wasn't busy. So let's come up here with our normal road. We are going to go for a straight one actually. To there. And then we're going to mirror that down to here. It's going to be like almost like a London road, this one. Don't want it to cut in too close to that junction because that's going to be a nightmare. Let's have it join really close. What I'll do is I'll drag this out using Move It. So we have this kind of junction here, but also this chaotic junction that's going to be there. We need to get rid of all the traffic lights on these in a minute as well. Stop for a quick drink. Okay, so this road is looking pretty good, I think. Let's move it off. We're going to continue up straight for 20 units. Ooh, that was just about 21 there, but fine, we'll mirror that. Which is fine with me. I'm going to join them up there. Actually go all the way to that one. What we're building here is a little area when we get our high density, which is not too far off, to be fair. Just trying to get ourselves a bit more cash, and we're having a death wave. So one of the things we haven't got in the city, which was probably an oversight, is any graveyards or incinerators. Well, I say incinerators, but more crematoriums. Go for an incinerator though, it sounds a bit more dramatic. So, we are going to have to put one in. We're going to go there for now. And that's probably actually covered us for capacity. That'll have to do. That's what we're going to stick with for now. Whilst we continue with the build over here. So actually this road doesn't make sense at that angle. What I would rather do is kind of use these plain streets to come down like that. You know what? I don't like them at that colour. Not in this area. Let's get them like that instead. That's where we're going to have some super high density offices. It's going to look really good. Now that area does look funky with this bit here, but this is where we're going to have those big shops. I'm kind of thinking like London, almost Regent Street kind of looking here. What I'll actually do is we're going to rename this as well. Regent Street. That's going to be our big road there. Okay, what we need to think about is how we're going to join these up. How are we going to join them up? Because you're going to have this blank space around the motorway if not. That's a dangerous place to be. Do we have any... Don't have any more of these. Let's see where we're going for... Okay, we need 4,800. And we'll get a little bit more things to play with. Are we having any rubbish problems? I don't think we should be. Okay, we're actually nearly full on landfill, so let's save up for a recycling centre. Be far off actually. If we just fast forward the game a little bit, we should have a small recycling centre. It's not going to have the most crazy capacity. We're producing 88,000 units a week at the moment, which is a bit worrying. But we can fit one of these in, I believe. Let's put it there. So there's not a crazy amount of capacity for that, but it should resolve some of our problems in the meantime. We are going to have a massive garbage problem soon though. Okay, let's continue with this build over here. Have we got enough of our loans? We do not just yet. But that is alright. That is alright. These roads are working for me. Perfect. Alright. We're going to continue out our build to here. All the way to this train track. So let's get perpendicular to it. Because train tracks in this game are usually straight. So let's go 10 units out that way. And then we're going to come across that. There's a train has appeared as if by magic. It's going to look lovely going through there. Look at that. Lovely. Okay, so let's move up here. And we're going to go with quite a large road. One of these 4-lane kind of skinny roads. Which are great for supporting quite heavy traffic, but without using too much space. So let's continue all the way up to about there. We're then going to curve. Curve it around. Like so. That joins this area up nicely. This road's going to continue coming through because we are eventually going to be over here. But so let's continue that coming through just for now. I'm going to keep it running straight. That is fine with me. What we want to do is we want to cut this road in half with a 4-laner, so 20 units that way. 20 units that way. Then we'll continue that through so it actually just joins and cuts there. This whole area now is going to be full of a grid system. Using the alleyways again for maximum effect. Somehow that's not at 90 degrees. Don't know how that's going off like that. I think it might actually be this road that's the problem. Sitting weird, isn't it? Who knows why that's doing that, but let's continue there. And there. That one. We can sort that out at some point, but for the moment it'll have to do. And we're going to come across to about there. We'll do the same this side as well. It's going to have a lot of capacity for houses down here. Like a huge capacity. Absolutely ginormous. So that looks like it wants to go to there, so let's just make sure these streets tie up nicely. go, and they do. We have got rid of our death wave as well, which is good. Forestry is doing well as well. We are just needing a few more workers. We can probably achieve that by zoning some housing down here. Let's continue with the water. Then we can actually zone this. Like so. Alright. That actually looks pretty good. Just keep people off this main road. Oh, didn't want to do that really, but I want to keep people off this main road really, guys. Let's do that. And this actually. That way they can start zoning a bit down there while we fix up the commercial for another little mini high street almost. We'll continue that down to this curve. In this bit, I'm not really sure what's going to go there just yet. Might be houses, it might not be. If it is houses, they do need to be quite tightly packed. Or we could run a... Hey, what we'll do... We'll actually run a really nice winding alleyway through here. You don't have to use... Make it tightly packed all the time, do we? That'll actually cut this area up and it'll make it look pretty smart, actually. There we go. That cuts in really nice. Okay, so some houses are going in there now. Just continue the water pipe down to there. The city has rapidly expanded this way, which I'm happy about, but it's also going to put a lot of pressure on these main roads. Live with that. Hello, Nimajin. How you doing? Welcome to the stream on this Monday morning in January. Lazy Oaf. The build continues. It sure does. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks as well. Been live for an hour 20 now, so continuing to record the massive expansion that we're going through at the moment. And it's working okay. It does look good when you get up close like this. But from this angle, we've basically started to map this out down here. Hope the interview I had went well. Thanks very much. I hope it did too. Yeah, I was really got a bit nervous for it, but I hope it went well. I got on with everyone, I think, and everyone was really nice. Hopefully we'll let you guys know how that went in the coming days. Okay. Got a bit of a garbage problem going on as well. Yeah, fingers crossed. Pray for stone. Okay, let's have a think about where we want to go. We've got a bit of money to start expanding again. And I think we can. I think we can actually go down here. We've got these funny little areas here. Let's get them a bit tightly packed with trees, I believe. Put some more trees in there if we can. That didn't really work too well, did it? So they're kind of working, but kind of not. Which trees are they? They're definitely not them. Kind of these, but there we go. Let's just spam click that in there. That works for me. What's been added to the city since I last saw on Friday was the roundabout and overpass. Fiasco. Yes, so let's have a recap on that from last week. So, what's been added? Let's zoom over here so you don't get too much of a... zoomy. So, the overpass has been fixed. It looks much nicer. And then what we did is we did a bit of detailing around here. City Skylines weekly recap indeed. So, we did a bit of detailing, nothing too crazy. We did a bit of rubbish and we did some barriers down here, some trucks and things. We did this chain link fence with some more rubbish down here and another chain link fence there. That fixed that. But then also, just today, we've put this path in. So that's connecting everybody from the main part of the city to their relevant workplaces. In addition, we have then done this little bit here. So it's a highly packed, low residential zone. And it's got some little facilities here like parking and a mini soccer field. It's got a bit of a garbage problem as well. It runs up quite close to the road here, but we're not going to put anything here. So I might want to put one of those soundproof fences at some point. We've then started, level 2 forest, happy days. And then Lewis Bridge goes over here. And that's going to link up our, kind of this area here, because there's a lot of area to fill here, like tons and tons of space. I then did a bit more detailing around here with some trees. I need to actually change the fact that people can park on this too, but never mind. This fence is still awful, as we discovered last week. And then we've actually built over here. So, this bridge is the main industry bridge. And then we've got this area. So it's quite low, sort of low packed at the moment. What we are is we're slowly adding things to it. You never bother with scenery? Wow. It is worthwhile. I mean, it can get a bit frustrating sometimes, but I'm glad you're liking it. So let's get the sapling field in there. I think what we can do, let's have a look for a space. This space here is going to be perfect for the sapling field. But let's go in here. See if it's close we can get to the road. And that means we might be able to get another one in. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll put a small plantation in there. Put one in there as well. So they look a bit funny at the moment, and that's because they're set to greenhouse. Summer's field. They can be around this area. We have to put a path in here as well, I think, to make it look linked up. What DLC do I use? We're using every single DLC. At the moment I'm playing around with Industries, but I've got all of them. The ones that I would really recommend are Industries, Mass Transit was really good. Park Life was also good. After Dark is essential, I think. Green Cities is... you can probably get away with not using that. Oh, I got them in the sale. I'm not loaded or anything. I got them all in the sale. When Steam put the sale on, I was like, jump straight on that. So let's connect them up. I love how the desert kind of like, you know, the gravel path matches so well with this road. It's kind of like almost like a mini road, isn't it? It's brilliant. Okay, so we have got a bit more demand. I'm not sure why people aren't building here yet. I guess it's pretty undesirable, to be fair. You can probably put houses in there, actually. Makes sense. Don't want houses down there. That'd be a bit too busy, I think. Get rid of this, actually. Okay, let's wait for that to fill out and we'll see what that starts looking like. We have got massive rubbish problems. We're going to have to invest in some proper rubbish solutions here. We're going to go with a... I don't want to put anything over here really, but it's so far for rubbish to go to from here. Water problems as well. Alright, we can solve this. Let's solve this right now. So let's mirror the recycling facility here. And then, I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to have to for now. And I'm going to put a... I'm going to put that down here. I don't want to do that, but for the moment I will. Until we get more money and more unlocks. And there we go, there's our busy town. 4,800 people, we are on our way. Happy days. Welcome to the stream if you are just joining. Good to have everyone here. So that will help alleviate some of the problems. Hopefully some of them head around to the industry area, which is having a small bit of kind of problems there, but that's okay. So that is completely full, even though I've set it to balance, and that's just the way the game goes sometimes. What other forestry products do we have? We've got the workers' barracks. We've also got a sawmill and a biomass pellet plant. A big old beastie, that one. So I think we can make space for it though. It's going to create a lot of trucks. I don't want it off this area because we said it was going to be a management area. So what we got? Sawdust Storage. I think we can put that here actually. Kind of, this needs to move up, I think. Yeah, there's electric, but let's just move that up. Then we can put the sawdust storage next to it. Yeah, that looks good. I'm really happy with that. So we have electric. Can we get the electric into there? No, we can't. Let's just move that electric from here. We'll have it come round like that. Then this electric can just go to there. Industry, oh yeah. Looks good. Cool. I'm really happy with that. So that should create more workers as well. What do we have to get next to get the level 3? We need a lot more resources. We also need a hell of a lot more workers. And for that, we might as well plant a lot of plantations with this cash that we've got. We've got a lot of cash, which is good. So let's make sure we get some plantations in here. Got a bit of space around these roads, but ruin the look. Okay, Tony Road, you're going to get some plantations on you. I like them staggered a little bit. Hopefully we can fit a small field in there. No, we can't. Okay, that's not too much of a problem. That curves around there. So it's really irritating how they do this with the... Let's create quite a lot of fields here. It's going with random selection at the moment. And that has made it look quite natural, I think. I'm going to put more paths in because I really like how they look. But for now, let's leave it. It's created a lot of jobs, no doubt. So that should create more housing demand as well. How many workers do they need? 25 each. See, that's great. That's going to create a lot of demand in the green one there. So low demand currently for residential zone, but that's going to go shooting up. As you can see here, everyone's building, which is great. Okay, no water over here. I believe that's because our budget for water is still at about 0. Well, not 0, but 50%. So let's up that to 100% and we should have no problems anymore. There we go. Everyone's happy. Are you guys happy? Not quite. Let's sort that water problem out down here. Straight up through the middle there and everyone should be happy. Apart from you. Okay, perfect. Okay, we've got 5,000 people in the city, so that's looking good. Got traffic is actually running really, really well. A bit busy there, but that's fine. Asking me if I was happy. Lazy Oaf, are you happy today? I hope you are. Ooh, there's quite a few McDonald's down here. 2 McDonald's on one street. Shell garage as well. Beautiful. I have these 2 as historical buildings because I love how that looks. How are you out of electricity? I must have really gone ham with the electricity lately. Okay. Looks like we're going for another coal power plant. And that is actually going to go over here. The reason for that is if we have a disaster, not that I've got them turned on, I do not want us to run out of electricity over here. That should solve some problems. There we go. All the problems going away. Sadly, I'm at work, so it's a solid 6 out of 10. Ah, that sucks, man. Well, it doesn't. Having a job's always good. But no one wants to live down here. Weird. Weird. The demands are all quite equal at the moment. Traffic is okay. Traffic is okay, and we have equal demand on nearly everything. We've got a lot of money coming in. We're not really mirroring that with services, are we? So let's get a fire station going on. We're going to go for a really retro style one like this one. So I love how that looks. We're going to put it over here somewhere. Need to pave the way for this area, so let's think of a good place to put this. We're in the middle of a junction. Let's create our own little service road, actually. Only a small one. So on this road, we're going to have fire service for that. And maybe can have a police station as well. Okay, so they're a little bit out of the way, it seems, but that's good. That's where we want them to be. Run some electricity down here. Everyone should be happy with that. No, I'm not particularly happy with how that looks, but that'll do for now. I don't know why this dude's turning around in here. That wasn't exactly the plan for you, mate. So let's fix the traffic situation here. They have to give way. They don't. Give way, give way. You can just go whenever you want. Okay. They should everyone be able to flow around there quite nicely now. This junction's causing major problems. Yeah, I knew it would, but it's not great, is it? Oh dear. Alright. Let's just connect these up. Hopefully it will alleviate some of the problems we've got going on. That is interesting, isn't it? So let's make this the same level as that. Okay. That kind of worked a little bit, but also didn't. So let's have these also at the same level as this. And this at the same level as that. Ooh, okay, it's a bit messy, but I think we can solve that. Okay, yeah, that'll do. It's on a bit of a dip, but we'll live with that. This rubbish solution is not great, is it? We haven't got enough at the moment. We just have not got enough. Our processing capacity is only at half of what it needs to be, so let's see if we can take out a big loan here. We can't take that out. Is that going to do it? That's not going to do enough for us, is it? Messy, I know. Maybe some policies actually might help. See if we can get everyone to recycle. That'd be good. Not worried about like electric cars and things like that at the moment. But recycling may help. Let's see if it does. Let's fast forward a bit. Production. It's headed down a little bit. It's still going up because we've got a growing city. Let's up our budget. If we can solve some of the problems here. We've still got garbage production problems. We might have to go in with another recycling centre, but it's getting very busy around here. Where can we put this for now? Running out of water down here. This area may have to do it for us. So how much capacity does that have? 72,000 a week at 100,000. Wow, that might even be worthwhile waiting for, you know. We're going to wait for that. Not right now, obviously. We're going to keep doing other things, but I think £100,000 is definitely enough. So let's tax our people to absolute oblivion. A couple of weeks. It's essential, guys. It's essential. And everyone's complaining, but that's fine. Getting 25,000 a week, 27,000 a week. Okay. We've completely rinsed our people. But we have got enough. So let's now put our taxes back down. We did create some lots of money there. We got the big one. That is what we want. So let's do it. Put it somewhere logical. It was bold. It had to be done. Everyone's unhappy, but it's going to be worth it. For the moment, it's going here. And it's going to fly out with trucks. Where's the middle of the road there? There is going to be a ton of trucks coming out of that. We've got only 3 in use at the moment, but that's not good. Okay, let's get this to empty as well. So this should start sending out more trucks if it is clever. Hopefully soon. It's currently sending out only 3 trucks, which is not ideal. It's not in the greatest of places, potentially. Yeah, I'm going to move that, guys. Actually going to go here for now. Our relocation cost is 20,000. Wow, that was a waste. But I think we can cope with that. It's going to be more efficient for sure. I was stupid putting it over there for now. Let's get as much recycling going on as we can. And we have a level 3 forestry place, which is good. Lots of efficiency, less pollution. Great stuff. See how much that's going to start doing for us. Good work. Clap, clap. Thank you. Okay, we get lots of reserves there now. That should start producing power. We've got a lot of garbage trucks around. A lot of garbage trucks. That should have solved our problems. Okay, guys. Seems that our recycling centre is doing what it needs to do. It's not the most efficient in... I don't know, they're not really helping with rubbish problems that much, and actually we're ended up using a lot of this. So let's stop emptying this one. Just leave this to do what it wants to do. Slow the game down to normal pace. Okay, we've got quite a lot of traffic going around Crescent Square. Not the most ideal situation for traffic in this game. What we'll do, we're not going to kind of build off that area too much, but we are going to try and change. We do need to change where they're all going, because they are kind of just accessing through there. So the best thing for us to do with that is make sure we've got our districts set properly. The Crescent Square is actually going to be all the way down here. And then what I'll do, I'm then going to think about which roads we want to use for our main access roads. Because we're going to put an Old Town policy on this. Let's run down this road here and get this nice and tidy. If we can. There we go. Let's just do that to there. Then take this up there. Oh, messy, messy, messy. Okay. It's because there's so many junctions here, it's snapping to the junctions, but we can't help that. I'm going to use this road as our main access road, which is a bit of a pain, but it'll have to do. Because eventually when we expand out here, that's going to happen anyway. So let's shove some good policies on here. Shove an Old Town. We'll encourage biking to try and reduce the amount of cars that are going through. But we just need to tidy that up as well. Wonderful. So this area down here needs expanding. We're going to expand all the way to there. Not sure how yet though. We might just do normal roads because the alleyways are nice, but they're a bit tight. Let's come down like this. And we're going to go across to there. That'll eventually join up, but we haven't got that map square just yet. Let's join like this. And then to here. To there. And that is... I think that's good. What we'll actually do is we'll put an alleyway down here. And that is nice high density housing that we can use. Okay. Let's get it all the way down here. Like so. Like this. Let's just get the paint bucket tool instead. We'll paint this in. Like so. Lots and lots of houses there. We're going to need some water, of course, but we'll sort them out with that in a second. And we'll put them there like that. And I think that works out nicely. We're going to need some more places for them to work. We're also going to need a fire station down here. And that's alright, because that's going to go here on this crossroads. We're doing okay for policing. Seems so. Water. We need to get that down here as well. It's going to come across to about there. There we go. Join her up. And we'll come down like this from this road. There we go. So, bit zigzaggy, but that's good. Lots and lots and lots of traffic coming in now. Most of it is heading to the industry areas. Do you kind of want to know where these cars are coming from? Okay, it's delivering goods to a drugstore. Okay, we'll allow that. Because they can't... The only way into the city is through these two junctions here. It's good for the moment, but we don't ever want to rely on those too much, so we do need to start getting like an entrance or something around here. Because this is quite a big kind of city zigzag we've got going on. And we do need to buy a map square, but we still can't. We need a big town, and we're nearly there. It's so close. Get that. We're going to just build up a bit here. It's kind of a bit empty. But if we do build around here, we should start seeing more people moving in. Let's see if we can accelerate that a little bit so we can then start remapping some of these areas. So they are, that's probably going to cause quite a lot of pollution, that garbage zone, but Not something we can really help with at the moment. Lots of traffic coming in, heading down this main road, which is where we want them to go. Then we will unlock this map square here. But we do need to start working on this bit too. Just excited to get started on here with the offices and all that. Going to really change the look and feel of the city.
Say cheese, it's cheese week at Big Bite Burgers and Fries. All this week, in addition to our regular menu, try our all-you-can-eat signature sides, like our famous bowl full of melted cheese.
It's getting really busy down there.
Bottomless chubbler, or our New Orleans-inspired pork sandwich, the Pig Cheesy, and our signature flagship.
These guys living right on this main road is probably not ideal, but
so hurry in and get them while they last. After all, why
have
take
to
a
deal
little
with
bite
that for the
when you can
moment.
take a big bite?
And we're the big town, which is great because that means we can do lots more.
You're listening.
Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. We made a lot of progress on the industry area and also just on the main road network. So what we'll do next episode is we're going to keep building out this this new area, and we're going to map down the main city area. So make sure you don't miss out next time. So like the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe for more content. See you next time.